Is red meat good or bad for your prostate? Let's unravel the myths and facts around this debated subject to help you make informed decisions for your prostate health. Red meat has long been a staple in many diets around the world, but when it comes to prostate health, there's been ongoing debate. Some sources claim that red meat can increase the risk of prostate issues, while others say it's a great source of nutrients and harmless. So what's the truth? Let's break down the myths and facts that the most recent studies suggest. But before we start, please subscribe to our channel to help us continue producing content about men's health. Did you know that the type of red meat you eat, the amount, frequency, and even the way you cook it can affect your prostate health in unexpected ways? If you think you know the truth about red meat and prostate health, think again. What you're about to discover will change the way you look at your diet and your health forever. One of the biggest myths is that red meat directly causes prostate cancer. While there have been studies suggesting a link between high consumption of processed red meat and an increased risk of prostate cancer, it's important to note that correlation does not equal causation. The key here is moderation and understanding the type of meat you're consuming. Processed meats like bacon, sausages, and cold cuts may pose a higher risk because of several factors: preservatives and additives. These meats often contain preservatives like nitrates and nitrites, which can form carcinogenic compounds, such as nitrosamines, when cooked at high temperatures or digested. High saturated fat content. Processed meats tend to be high in saturated fats, which can contribute to inflammation, a factor linked to various cancers, including prostate cancer. Cooking methods. Processed meats are often smoked, grilled, or fried, which can lead to the formation of harmful chemicals like heterocyclic amines, HCAs, and polycyclic aromatic hydrocarbons, PAHs, both of which have been linked to an increased cancer risk. Salt and other chemical compounds. Processed meats are typically high in sodium and other preservatives, which can increase the risk of cardiovascular diseases and exacerbate prostate issues due to increased inflammation. These factors combined make processed meats more problematic for long-term health compared to unprocessed, lean meats. But grass-fed lean red meat in moderation may not carry the same risks. An interesting fact when it comes to red meat is that quality matters. Grass-fed beef is higher in omega-3 fatty acids and antioxidants compared to conventionally raised beef. These nutrients can have potential anti-inflammatory benefits, which is important for overall prostate health. If you're going to include red meat in your diet, aim for high-quality, minimally processed options. It's all about balance and variety. Now that we've busted the myth about cancer, let's move on to another common concern. Does red meat cause an enlarged prostate or BPH? The short answer is no. There's no direct evidence linking red meat to BPH. However, a diet high in unhealthy fats can increase inflammation, which might worsen prostate issues over time. If your diet is high in unhealthy fats and low in vegetables, yes, it can increase inflammation in the body, and inflammation plays a role in prostate health. By balancing red meat intake with anti-inflammatory foods like leafy greens, tomatoes, and nuts, you can support your prostate's health. So red meat isn't the direct culprit, but it can contribute to an inflammatory environment if your diet lacks balance. Some believe that all red meat is bad for your prostate, but that's not the full picture. It's the type of meat, how it's cooked, and how often you eat it that really counts. Charring or overcooking red meat, especially at high temperatures, creates harmful chemicals like heterocyclic amines, or HCAs, and polycyclic aromatic hydrocarbons, known as PAHs. These chemicals may increase the risk of cancer, not just in the prostate, but in other parts of the body too. Instead of grilling at super high temperatures, try slow cooking, baking, or lightly grilling your meat. Pair it with antioxidant-rich veggies like spinach, broccoli, tomatoes, and bell peppers to create a more balanced and healthier meal. These vegetables are packed with nutrients that help neutralize harmful substances and reduce inflammation, making them the perfect complement to your protein. If you're curious about the science behind this information, several studies have investigated the relationship between red meat and prostate health. For example, a 2018 study published in the Journal of Clinical Oncology found that processed red meat may be linked to an increased risk of prostate cancer, especially when consumed in large quantities. However, the study also highlighted that the risk was much lower for unprocessed, lean red meat. On the flip side, a 2020 study from Nutrients emphasized the importance of balancing red meat with antioxidant-rich foods. showing that a diet rich in fruits, vegetables, and lean meats like grass-fed beef can lower inflammation, which is important for prostate health. And finally, a 2019 meta-analysis published in Cancer Epidemiology concluded that frequent consumption of charred or overcooked meat could increase the risk of prostate cancer due to the formation of harmful chemicals during the cooking process. So, is red meat good or bad for prostate health? The answer lies in how much you consume, the quality of the meat, and what you pair it with. Moderation and balance are crucial. Red meat in small, high-quality portions, combined with a diet rich in fruits, vegetables, and healthy fats, can be a part of a prostate-friendly lifestyle. So what do you think? Have you been avoiding red meat because of prostate problems, or consumed unrestrainedly thinking it is the best? Let me know in the comments and let's keep the conversation going. One of the most frustrating side effects of BPH is waking up multiple times at night. If you're tired of sleepless nights, don't miss our top 10 tips for better sleep with prostate issues. They could change your nights for the better. For more tips on boosting your overall health and well-being, be sure to subscribe to Health is Natural and tap the bell icon so you're always the first to know when we drop new, life-changing videos.